Hi everybody, I'm Stanley Wave, and today I'm going to be reading the Dead by Daylight patch notes so you don't have to. Let's get into it. Today we're reading the patch notes for the 9.1.1 bug fix patch update. This is the patch that's coming immediately after the Walking Dead chapter release. If you'd like me to read the patch notes for those, let me know. I'll record one for you guys. But let's get into it. This is a really big chapter. It's really important to a lot of people. It's very exciting, although it did come with quite a few issues. The game is struggling. Twitter's on fire, but I'm glad to see that the devs are working on it. Let's take a look at what we've got here. Priority bug fixes. Issue that often caused killers to be unable to initiate chase for the rest of the trial, fixed. An issue that often caused the chase music not to play when chase was initiated, fixed. Fixed an issue impacting chest item charges while using Streetwise, good. An issue impacting vault speeds while using Last Stand, fixed. Fixed an issue where the Walking Dead theme was unaffected by the copyrighted music setting. Fixed an issue where both survivors and killers could be slowed down when running up the right hand side of any staircase. Fixed an issue where the Bearmar Raz's masquerade musician outfit had the incorrect name and voice lines. I know this is one that a lot of people were upset about during the anniversary event. I'm glad this got a fix. Fix an issue where the Deathslinger aiming animation was missing from the survivor's perspective. Fix an issue where the Be Chased for 20 seconds quest in Into the Fog would not progress. Fix an issue that caused a black screen when attempting to spectate for the second time after returning to the tally screen. It's very specific. Okay. Streetwise and Last Stand have both been re-enabled. Kill switch has been disabled for Streetwise and Last Stand. Fog vials have been nerfed. Decreased the base opacity of the fog cloud to 33% from 40%. Decreased the fog cloud volume by 3 decibels. This does not refer to audio within the fog area, only the ambient fog audio. Okay. Fog vial add-ons. Potent extract visceral decreases visibility by 5%, which was previously 10%. Decreases the fog cloud's maximum size by 25%. No change from before. Decreases the fog cloud's maximum lifetime by 50%. No change from before. Awesome. Taking a look at bug fixes. Audio, fix an issue where lobby ambient sound would occasionally stack. Fix an issue where sound effects were missing when hovering over match management options in custom game. Fix an issue where scream sound effects occurred while the survivor had their mouth closed during the Lich's Moray. Fixed an issue where Rick and Michonne Grimes were missing certain voiceover lines. I did run into that a couple times. Characters. Fix an issue where shadows in the Nightmare's dream world were missing. Fix an issue where the Nightmare could use Rupture twice on a dream palette. Fix an issue where the Nightmare could place a dream palette and a survivor could place a fragile palette using apocalyptic ingenuity in the same spot. Fix an issue where the Ghoul's Rize Kamashiro outfit would jitter during her idle animation in the lobby. I don't think I ever saw that, but I also don't play Ghoul. Fix an issue where Michaela's arms to appear Fixed an issue where Michaela's arms to appear distorted in certain outfits. Fixed an issue where the animatronics model appeared distorted for the spectator when changing camera views while the killer exited a security door. Fixed an issue where survivors were revealed to the executioner after hitting a survivor with Punishment of the Damned while using the Burning Man painting add-on. Fix an issue where the exhausted status effect would recover while running when affected by the mannequin foot add-on. Fix an issue where the game crashed when the twins opened a locker that Victor was holding shut with a survivor inside. Fix an issue where the pig did not lose bloodlust when performing an ambush attack. It's unfortunate to see that I'm not seeing anything about the Huntress yet. Okay, environment and maps. Fix an issue where the knight would encounter invisible collisions on certain vaults while drawing a path for summoned guards. Fix an issue in the Fallen Refuge map where the prison tower door could be triggered when moving behind it. Fix an issue in the Fallen Refuge map where Victor would not trigger the prison tower door. Fixed an issue in the Ormond Lake mine map where Victor would not trigger the elevator drop. Fixed an issue in the Red Forest realm where the Knight's guards could not traverse the shack's window. Oh, that sucks. Well, glad it's not a problem anymore. Fixed an issue in the Withered Isle realm where the Singularity could attach biopods above map fences. Fixed an issue in the Midwich Elementary School map where survivors could land on top of an invisible collision. I did see that a few times. Saw a few creators show examples of that one. That was kind of funny, actually. Fixed an issue in the game map where killer projectiles would go through the walls in the control room. Fix an issue in the Ormond Lake mine map where players could climb on top of a rock, which should be inaccessible. Fix an issue where Snug could become stuck on a snow mound in Ormond Lake mine map. That's a mouthful. Alright, on to the perks. Fix an issue where combining the Thrilling Tremors and Grim Embrace perks would cause the 4th token effect on Grim Embrace to not trigger. Fix an issue where the Overwhelming Presence would not affect key, map, and fog vial items. Fix an issue where Hex 2 can play was unaffected by stun caused by The Last Stand. Fix an issue where the Wraith remained invisible when stunned by Last Stand. Fix an issue where cleansing a totem while broken would activate inner strength once the broken effect ended. Fix an issue where survivors were unable to build a fragile pallet on pallet locations previously destroyed by vault actions affected by certain add-on and perk effects. I'm assuming Dissolution and the Legions, I think it's a smiley face pin. Or the other one. Let me know in the comments. Fix an issue where dying survivors would make grunts of pain while affected by Come and Get Me. Fix an issue where a survivor using Conviction could remain in the trapped animation if they were in a bear trap. Fix an issue where a survivor using Conviction could become stuck in a locker. Fix an issue where Blast Mine's blind visual effects were missing if damaging a generator while the killer was already blinded. Okay, platforms. They fixed an issue on the Microsoft Store that sometimes caused the game to remain silently open after closing it. Quests fixed an issue where progression for the I Want It, I Got It challenge was not saved after a trial was completed. Good. User interface fixed an issue where the followed quest tooltip would show partial progress for quests that needed to be completed in a single trial. Oh, that would be confusing. Fix an issue where audio would be missing from the match management screen. Fix an issue where the in-game quest tracker progress animation would begin at the incorrect value. Fixed an issue where the mouse cursor would revert to the console cursor on consoles. Fixed an issue where the anti-camp meter would disappear after a survivor was hooked. Fixed an issue where the Rift Pass tooltip would show an incorrect subtitle. And then miscellaneous. Fixed an issue where the beam of light duration was unchanged when using the Crimson Stamp add-on on the Blood Sense map. Fixed an issue where a Fog Vial's fog cloud would disappear if another Fog Vial was activated. Fixed an issue where the Fog Vial smoke explosion sound effects were missing. And finally, fixed an issue where survivors held the Fog Vial differently depending on which item was previously held. Okay, so some visual bugs, some audio bugs, some pretty broken stuff. Not so broken anymore. I'm glad that they're getting on top of this. However, I did notice that they didn't mention Spirit, and they haven't mentioned Huntress. I don't play a lot of Killer, so if there are any other bugs that you know of, let me know in the comments. And yeah, that'll do it for this one. See you guys next time. And as always, thank you for watching. If you'd like to join the community, we do have our Discord server where we play games together, and I am live every weekend over on Twitch. See you next time.